Have you ever had those days where your legs just feel heavy? Not injury sore, but almost like concrete blocks attached to your hips. Me too. That's why I decided to test out compression boots, specifically the Normatec 3 boots, which I've been using for the past 30 days. Now, do they actually help with recovery, blood flow, or soreness as they claim? Or are they just some sort of hyped up massage session that we're just being sold? My name is Cam. I test recovery and wellness tools to find out what exactly works. No fluff, just the stuff that's worth your time. So for context, I train hard, I hike, I sit a lot, and I stand a whole lot, which basically means that my legs are always in the loop, stiff, overused, and I'm usually rotating between massage guns, foam rollers, and just weekly massages at this point. So I really wanted to take the effort and try something new, something passive. So here comes the compression boots. Now, I picked up the Normatec 3s, and by the way, this is not some sort of sponsored video in case you're curious. I decided to use them about 4 to 5 times a week for about 30 days, and each session lasted 40 minutes. Now, compression boots work by something called intermittent pneumatic compression. Basically, the boots inflate in different zones, starting at your feet and then moving up to your calves and then your thighs, creating this wave-like pressure that mimics your muscles naturally pushing blood back and forth to your heart. It's almost like a massage, but with some science backing it. This isn't all marketing talk. There's actually legitimate research showing that compression boots do help with blood flow, reduce inflammation, and improving exercise soreness. Now my results, let's talk about my results. Here's what I really noticed after using the Normatec 3 compression boots. First, let's talk about circulation. Now my legs immediately felt lighter after using them, especially after long days when I was on my feet all day or just training hard. That deep, heavy feeling your legs have, completely gone after 30 minutes of use. The second thing was inflammation. I tend to carry a lot of tightness in my calves and knees. And just after a few sessions, I could already feel my body feeling a little bit more loose, less puffiness, less tightness, and just improved range of motion, which I really liked. And then the third thing is convenience. This is a really big one because you can put on the boots while you're answering emails, working, watching a show, relaxing in the evening. You don't have to carve out extra time to get a massage, constantly rolling around on the floor, trying to figure out different spots on a foam roller. It's really made recovery easier to stick with, and even on busy days. Now, these are not a magic pill by any means. Most days, the effect wears off by the next morning. So you have to keep using them. You can't just use them once and then skip a couple of weeks and expect results. But overall, I just feel a lot fresher. My legs feel way loose and they are a lot lighter. Now here's what I liked and didn't really like of using these compression boots. First of all, we'll start off with the positives. They're easy to use. Once you get into like a nice rhythm, it's as simple as just putting them on and hitting the start button. Secondly, they delivered consistent results for me. Now, these aren't earth-shattering results by any means, but I do feel noticeably better, and that's just with me sitting there and letting it do its thing. Third, they're backed by real science, which gives me more confidence in using them on a regular basis. And then fourth, they pair really well with other recovery tools, things that I've been trying, such as red light therapy, PEMF therapy, infrared sauna blankets. They all go together. Now, the downsides. The price, these Normatec boots start around $800, and the higher end versions can sometimes go beyond $1,000, which is a big investment for some people. Secondly, they're bulky. It can be difficult to store them if you live in a small house or you just don't have space. And then lastly, they are not a replacement for real movement, good sleep, and solid nutrition. They are a tool and they're not a fix. And finally, just a quick safety note. If you're using them and you have circulation problems or a history of blood clots, recent injuries, definitely check out with your doctor before you start using compression therapy, because you do not want to hurt yourself. Yeah, so if you're someone who trains hard, works long hours, you're always on your feet, or you just want an easier way to recover in general, I think compression boots might be worth a try. They're not a shortcut to being some sort of indestructible human being, but they are a very solid tool and they can help you stay more consistent. And if you ask me, they will help you bounce back faster. For me, they've definitely earned a spot in my recovery stack, right next to red light therapy, PEMF therapy, infrared therapy, infrared sauna blankets. I use them all, and compression boots are here to stay. So if you're curious about other tools that I've been testing, I've got more detailed breakdowns on my website. I write articles on these that go into more depth. I'll link them in the description. If you want to check them out, feel free to. If you're here and you're into real reviews, actual testing, no BS wellness tools, definitely hit the subscribe button, because I'll be dropping more tools that I've been using, just my whole wellness stack and recovery routine, and you might learn something from it, and who knows. If you've tried compression boots, or you're thinking about it, or whatever the case is, drop your experience below. Let me know what worked for you. I'll read every comment and we can have a conversation.